Hey Bev, it's me, your one and only boyfriend, Sebastian. The best guy around, if I do say so myself. So what's up? What are you doing at the moment?
Hey, Sebastian. Right now, I'm just hanging out in my bedroom, watching my all time favorite movie. What's going on with you? Got something on your mind you want to chat about?
You bet I do. Listen, I've been doing some serious thinking, and I'm just curious. When do you think would be a good time for me to meet your family? Woo! I'm pumped! You're my first ever girlfriend, and meeting your family is a whole new adventure for me too.
Oh, that? Are you serious about wanting to meet them? Honestly, it brings me so much joy knowing that you're excited to meet my family.
Of course, I want to meet your family. Just imagine, when we eventually get engaged, married, and become husband and wife, your family becomes my family too. It's really important for me to get to know every single person in your family before we officially say I do, don't you think?
I think it's a bit early to dive into marriage and all that jazz. But hey, I'm still happy that you're serious about our relationship and want to meet my fam to bond with them. You know what? If you're up for it, you're always welcome to swing by my place and hang out with my family whenever you feel like it. No pressure.
Yes, that's awesome. So, when do you think would be a convenient time for you and your family? Is tomorrow cool for you?
Yeah. Let me just double check with my parents real quick. All right. My parents are totally free tomorrow. And here's a thought. Why don't you come over for dinner too? We'll all gather at around 8 p.m. How does that sound?
Fantastic! It's a done deal then. I'm super excited, Bev. I just know I'm gonna have a blast at your place tomorrow. Maybe your mom can whip up some mouth-watering treats for me, like juicy roasted chicken or tasty grilled salmon with a side of creamy mashed potatoes. Oh man, I can't wait. You won't believe it, but my stomach just growled at the thought of all the scrumptious food I'll be devouring tomorrow.
Well, actually, it's not my mom who's the culinary genius in our household, but my dad takes on that role. Yep, he's the master chef of our family. It's always a treat when he's in charge of meal times.
Oh, seriously? So your dad's the kitchen maestro, huh? Does he have any other hidden talents? Like knitting sweaters, being a cat whisperer, or throwing epic tea parties? That's a good one. Man, you've got me laughing so hard that tears are rolling down my cheeks.
Huh? What are you getting at, Sebastian? I really don't get it.
Nothing. It's just that it's kind of uncommon these days to see a guy rocking the apron and getting busy in the kitchen. In my family, it's pretty much the same. Cooking is something my mom and sister handle, while me and my dad, well, we're not exactly the culinary wizards. I mean, we're men, right? And men are supposed to tackle bigger things, like taking on leadership roles or even conquering the world.
Really? I don't think it's that unusual for guys to cook. In fact, my dad's got some mad skills in the kitchen, and he's been cooking delicious meals and lending a hand around the house for as long as I can remember. He's definitely breaking those outdated stereotypes, and I'm proud of him for it.
Oh, a man who helps around the house? Wow, your mom must have won the lottery when she married your dad, right? I mean, she must have been so utterly devastated and had absolutely no other option but to settle for your dad. My heart goes out to her truly.
Huh? Sebastian, what exactly do you mean by what you just said? Because honestly, it's not really making much sense to me. Could you clarify a bit?
You know what? Let's just forget about it. I was just messing with you, you know? So, 8 p.m. tomorrow at your place. Sounds good? I'll make sure to come with an empty stomach so I can stuff myself to the brim at dinner. Oh, and make sure to tell your dad to whip up something amazing for me. Remember, I don't settle for anything less than a five-star restaurant standard. Just kidding, of course.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll make sure to help my dad in the kitchen and prepare some mouth-watering dishes for you. Get ready for a culinary delight.
That's the spirit. I'll be there on time, no doubt about it. I'm so excited. Seriously, you're like the absolute best girlfriend ever, and I'm not even exaggerating. You rock. Hey, Beverly, thanks a ton for inviting me over for dinner yesterday. I really had a blast. You know, I can't help but wonder, why didn't you invite me to your place earlier? If I had known it would be this awesome, I would have been knocking on your door more often. Heck, I'd even consider your house my home already if you're cool with it.
Yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. But honestly, I gotta be real with you. Some of your jokes yesterday were a bit too much, and they actually made my family feel really uncomfortable.
What are you talking about? Everyone loved my jokes. I was literally the star of the dinner. You know what, Beverly? I'm actually all pumped up to get married to you and become part of your family as soon as possible. So please, tell me, when can we do that? Don't worry about the expenses, it's all on me. You just have to figure out how we can proceed with our engagement and marriage, and I'll take care of all the costs. You know I'm this big shot manager, right? So money is never my concern.
Sebastian, I'm sorry, but I don't think we're quite ready to start thinking about marriage just yet.
Huh? What's up? I thought things were going awesome between us, you know? I mean, you already introduced me to your family, and they totally love me like I'm part of the crew. So what's there to think about, really?
Sebastian, I hate to break it to you, but you didn't really leave the best impression on my family. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but you managed to tick off pretty much everyone. It took me a lot of effort to calm them down and smooth things over.
Hold up. What in the world are you going on about? What did I do to make your parents so furious? I honestly don't get it. What's wrong with you all of a sudden throwing these accusations at me?
Wow. Seriously, Sebastian? Can't you remember the hurtful stuff you said about my parents? You straight up insulted my dad's cooking, making this grossed out face like you were gonna puke. Then you went on to say that if my mom can't cook, she should have married a guy who can cook better than my dad. What was that all about? My dad was so nice about it. He just said maybe the food didn't suit your taste. But if it were someone else, they would have given you a serious tongue lashing for that.
Wait, what? What are you trying to say? I was just messing around with you and your dad. I mean, come on. Remember how I laughed out loud after I said those things to your dad? I even playfully tapped his shoulder as a sign of peace offering. You know I was just joking, right? None of those things I said were serious.
Look, you can't just wave those hurtful comments like they were just jokes. Jokes are supposed to bring people together and create a fun atmosphere, not to crush someone's feelings.
Wow, Beverly, you're really bringing the drama today. Remember when you used to be all crazy about my jokes? What happened to that old Beverly?
Listen up, because this is important. There's a clear line when it comes to jokes and hurtful words, and you crossed it big time. Not only did you have the audacity to criticize my dad's cooking, but you took it even further with those downright mean jokes about his role in our house. You had the nerve to tell him he should wear an apron to sleep, insinuating that cooking and doing household chores are the only things he's good for. Seriously, explain to me. Do you honestly think that's an appropriate thing to say? Because I sure as hell don't.
Wait, hold up. Are you so clueless that you can't even tell the difference between harmless jokes and hurtful remarks? Can you please just loosen up a bit and stop being so sensitive? I was just trying to have some fun and get along better with you and your family. Jeez.
Wait, really? You think that's your idea of fun? I'm telling you, it's definitely not fun at all. And to top it off, you went ahead and made fun of my grandfather's beard, saying it could fit the entire fridge with all the food stuck in there. And don't even get me started on that disgusting expression you pulled. Do you actually find it funny to talk that way to the elderly? Have you even realized how old my granddad is? He's nearly 80 years old. The least you could do is show some respect for people who are older than you.
Come on, Beverly. Quit being so ridiculous. They were just spontaneous jokes, alright? Can't you just take them for what they are instead of being all serious and overly sensitive all the time? Lighten up a bit.
Can't you see that nobody's into your lame jokes? Your so called humor made my entire family super uncomfortable, to the point where we had to ask you to leave our house as soon as we could. It's time to face the facts, Sebastian.
Wait, hold on a sec. What do you mean you asked me to leave the house in a hurry? I'm trying to recall, but now that I think about it, dinner started at 8 p.m. and by 8:30 you were telling me it's late and I should head home because your grandpa usually hits the sack at that time. Was that all just a big fat lie?
Well, what did you expect? I was being nice by making up that excuse for you. Or would you rather have me bluntly tell you to your face that your jokes were rude and dumb, and that you needed to leave my house ASAP? Is that what you're really asking for here?
Why are you being so incredibly rude and close-minded? I can't believe you're getting so worked up over a few harmless jokes. I see right through your tactics. You're just using flimsy excuses to end our relationship so you can pursue another man, aren't you? What an utterly despicable woman you truly are.
Whatever you say, Sebastian, it's over between us. Let's break up. Honestly, I can't even remember what I saw in you that made me fall head over heels in the first place.
That's all you've got? You're just gonna pull the plug on our relationship like it's no big deal. No hint of remorse, no pleading, not even a single tear. What kind of heartless monster are you? Is this what you've been plotting all along, you sneaky witch?
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't be with someone who disrespects me and my family. It's time to face the music and call it quits. I just don't feel the same about you anymore.
Oh, you know what? I had actually planned to propose to you yesterday. I even had the rings ready and everything. But now it's all gone to pieces. Just like shattered glass. What do you have to say about that? I bet you're fuming with rage because you lost someone as amazing as me, huh? Well, here's some bad news for you. There's absolutely zero chance of us ever getting back together. You want to end things? Fine by me. I don't want anything to do with an ignorant fool like you anymore. You're just a complete waste of my time.
Whoa, you were planning to propose to me? Honestly, that idea gives me the shivers. No joke. Phew. I'm so relieved I dodged that massive bullet. Otherwise, I'd be in some serious trouble right about now.
What the hell are you blabbering on about, you insane woman? You know what? I actually consider myself lucky for getting rid of you and your entire messed up family. Just imagine what a nightmare it would be if I actually married into your dysfunctional clan. I'd be stuck with a bunch of imbeciles for the rest of my life. I mean, seriously, a brain-dead father-in-law who does nothing but laze around the house and dabble in meaningless chores? A clueless mother-in-law who may not even exist? A senile grandfather-in-law who spends most of his days snoozing until his brain turns to mush? What a joke! Can't you see your whole family is a pathetic bunch of idiots?
How could you even utter those words about my family? I get it now. You're finally revealing your true self, huh?
Yeah, you got it. You know what? That's exactly what crossed my mind when I first met your ridiculous family. I had to bite my tongue so hard to stop myself from bursting into laughter when I saw your dad sporting an apron and scrambling around the kitchen to cook. Total loser vibes, no doubt about it. And where was your mom? Was she so embarrassed by being stuck in the midst of that dysfunctional family that she had to hide herself? Ha ha! What a riot!
I've already mentioned about my mom's absence before, didn't I? She's been really tied up with work lately and had to put in extra hours, so she couldn't make it to dinner.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, your dad is such a lazy couch potato that he can't even bother to find a real job, right? That's why your mom had to step up and juggle multiple jobs to keep your family going. To be honest, you guys are a bunch of dimwits and losers. I'm so glad I cut ties with you and the rest of your worthless family.
What on earth was all that about, Sebastian? Why did you pull that random crap on me? We're done. I don't owe you a thing. So back off and leave me alone, alright?
Didn't I already tell you last time that you're not welcome in my life anymore? Why the hell did you have to show up at my workplace, of all places? Were you trying to beg me to take you back or something? Seriously, have some dignity. Are you that desperate and clingy that you can't accept that we're done and dusted?
What are you even saying? I actually work there, you know? We're both employed by the same damn company, remember? Why the heck are you telling me I can't work at my own company?
Beverly, I can't believe how delusional you are. It's crystal clear that when I explicitly told you to stay out of my life, I meant every word of it. Got it? Any normal person with even a hint of intelligence would have had the decency to resign after breaking up with their damn boyfriend. I'm starting to wonder if your brain is even functioning anymore. Or maybe it's just completely fried from all that sobbing after losing someone as flawless as me.
Seriously? What's your deal, Sebastian? Why on earth would I quit my job just because we broke up? Let me set things straight for your pea sized, self centered brain. I actually work for this company, and I have no intentions of quitting anytime soon, alright?
Then you definitely deserve that slap from me. Have you no shame at all? Do you honestly think you can waltz into the same space and share the same air with me after dumping me like garbage? You treated me like absolute trash, and you think I'm just cool with it? No freaking way! You deserve a good dose of punishment for acting like a total scumbag.
So you're telling me you went all hair grabbing and face slapping on me in the elevator and even asked me to leave the company just because you're bitter about getting dumped? Do you genuinely think you're some kind of VIP who everyone should bow down to? Here's a reality check. You're just like everyone else. So don't expect any special treatment from me or anyone else. Got it?
Beverly, you're driving me insane. You know that? You're pushing all of my buttons. Listen up, because I'm going to ask you one final time. Are you going to quit your job or what? Because if you're not, I'll make damn sure you're out of the company, whether you like it or not. Got it?
Oh, really? And pray tell, Sebastian, how exactly do you plan on forcing me to quit my job? I'm all ears. So please enlighten me.
Oh, really? Are you trying to challenge me now, you pathetic excuse for a human being? Don't you dare underestimate me and what I'm capable of. Got it? If you really want to know what I'll do if you refuse to resign, let me make it crystal clear. I'll make your life an absolute nightmare. I'll harass you at work, make threats, and if necessary, I won't hesitate to get physical. I'll do whatever it takes to shut your filthy mouth and kick your sorry butt out of this company. No matter what happens, you're not allowed to be anywhere near me. Got that?
Oh, wow. Look who's suddenly Mr. Big Shot, huh? Honestly, Sebastian, you're just embarrassing yourself here. Maybe you should quit while you're ahead before things get even more laughable.
Oh, really? Look at you and your holier-than-thou attitude coming from a measly staff member. Who do you think you are to boss me around like that? Take a good look at me. I'm the damn manager of a freaking department. Do you honestly believe I should be afraid of the pathetic threats from someone as insignificant as you? Listen up, if you know what's good for you, you'll keep your mouth shut and let everyone know that it was me who dumped you like yesterday's garbage. And if you play nice, I might just put in a good word with the boss to keep you around as my security dog. Ha ha ha.
Oh, wow. How generous of you. You know what? Save yourself the trouble, because it's not me who's getting their sorry ass kicked out, Sebastian. It's you.
What on earth are you blabbering about, you imbecile? Didn't I clearly communicate that to you just a few minutes ago? I'm the manager here, and you better understand that you must obediently follow my direct orders, without any excuses or objections. Guess what? I've had it with your incompetence. Consider yourself fired. Get the hell out of here unless you want me to call the security guards to forcefully eject you from this building.
Hey, hate to break it to you, but here's the deal. My parents happen to be the big shots around here, the owners of this company. And let me tell you, if I go and spill the beans about you straight up assaulting me, they'll be beyond livid and show you the door faster than you can blink. So think twice before messing with me.
Oh, seriously? Your parents are the owners of this company? Ha 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 ha! Did you accidentally swallow some crazy pills today, Beverly? I mean, where on earth did you even come up with this nonsense? Listen, we all know you're prone to delusions, but I didn't realize you could be this delusional. Let's get real here. This company has one and only one CEO, and that's Jake. So if you're gonna try and pull off a bluff, at least make it somewhat believable and do your fact checking, okay?
Hey, you know what? It's actually you, Sebastian, who needs to double check the facts before spouting off. It's not everyone else's responsibility. Sure, Jake may be the current CEO of our company, but here's a little secret. My parents are the ones who hired him for that role. So, technically speaking, the real and legal owners of this company are still my parents.
Where on earth did you conjure up this wild imaginary story from? Seriously, did you hit the bottle a little too hard or something? 'Cause your tales sound like they're straight out of fantasy world.
Oh, please. You think I've got all the spare time to cook up a story just to entertain you? Well, newsflash, I've got better things to do than that. If you're so desperate for proof, I could show you the documents that prove my parents actually own this company. But you know what? It's not even worth the trouble. Because let's face it, we all know you're heading for a one-way ticket to the unemployment line.
What? You're crazy. Okay, fine. Let's just suppose for a moment that your parents are the oh so important owners of this company. But here's what I want to know. Why in the world would they want to fire me? What have I done that's so wrong? I haven't done a damn thing, you fool. I've been nothing but diligent and dedicated in my work.
Listen up, Sebastian. Let's be real here. Your work performance hasn't exactly been deserving of a standing ovation. Trust me, there are plenty of people who are eager to step into your role, and they even possess a higher level of capability compared to you. Now, let's flip the coin for a sec. Is it really worth it to have a violent person like you sticking around? Do you really think my parents want to risk having you unleash your inner Hulk and tarnish their company? Because we sure as heck don't know when you're gonna snap.
Cut the crap, because I haven't done anything wrong to you, okay?
How can you conveniently forget what you did to me not too long ago? You had the audacity to assault me in that elevator. You forcefully grabbed my hair and slapped me across the face. Do you honestly believe that these disgraceful actions are in any way acceptable?
Seriously? Are you calling that little slap violent? Come on, I was just trying to teach you a lesson, nothing more.
I couldn't care less about your intentions, but I'm dragging your sorry self to court, and that's a done deal.
You don't even have any evidence, so how the heck are you gonna make me plead guilty, huh? Quit sending empty threats in my direction, cause they aren't doing squat.
Have you conveniently forgotten something? There's a camera installed in the elevator, and it recorded the entire incident where you slapped me across the face. Do you think this is sufficient evidence to pursue legal action? It's a clear case of violence. Furthermore, I happen to possess the video right here, and I'm prepared to go to the police station and file a report for assault and battery.
Whoa, hold up. Really? No freaking way. Hand over that damn video right now, you insane woman. You ain't going anywhere with that. You hear me loud and clear? Listen, Beverly, I just had a major epiphany. I messed up big time, okay? I'm genuinely sorry for everything I said and did. I didn't mean any of it. Seriously. Here's the deal. I'm giving you the green light. We can patch things up, get back together, and even get married if you're up for it. Just please, for the love of all that's good, don't report me to the police. And make sure your parents don't fire me, alright? Can we make that happen?
Getting back together? Did you conveniently forget something? It was actually me who dumped you first, remember? And let me make it crystal clear. I have zero intention of rekindling anything or even entertaining the thought. So, Sebastian, brace yourself for what's coming because you're about to face your own demons in court. With the damning video serving as crucial evidence, I emerged victorious in the case against Sebastian, and justice was finally served as he was imprisoned for his despicable actions. Not only that, but he was also ordered to pay me a substantial sum of money as compensation for the harm he caused. Upon learning of Sebastian's arrest, his parents pleaded with me to forgive him and drop the lawsuit. Their attempts to sway me failed, and things took a darker turn when they resorted to sending hateful messages and even threatening to harm me and my family. Swiftly, I reported them to the authorities and obtained restraining orders against them. After serving his time behind bars, Sebastian faced tremendous difficulty in securing employment. To add to his troubles, his parents constantly nagged him about his unemployment situation. Struggling to keep up with financial obligations, they were left with no choice but to sell their house and downsize to a small, rundown apartment. As for me, I am immensely relieved to have dodged a massive bullet in the form of Sebastian. It was through this ordeal that I discovered the true love of my life, Henry. We are already engaged and have set our sights on getting married before the year's end.